Who really owns St. Armands? Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. I'm the team lead, the senior broker of Team Rennick, part of that great Mangrove Realty Associates family. My guest today is Mr. Steve Reed.
Hey,
Steve,
Mike.
welcome.
Good morning.
Been a few days. Well,
Yeah.
good to have you back. Steve is the owner and publisher of both the Longboat Key News and Sarasota City News. We shop at St. Armands. Most of us have heard of St. Armands. It's a great place to hang out, get some good food, buy some things. But who really owns St. Armands? And that's what we're going to talk about this morning. Steve?
Hey, well, there's a group of owners. As you can imagine, there's a bunch of different businesses, and some have come and gone over the years.
Yes.
Some, though, have become, I guess you'd call it the mainstays, the hallmark businesses. One is Columbia Restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's heard of Columbia. It's
Right.
been here the whole time I've been in St. Armands.
And if you know the area, they're owned by Gonsmart Restaurant Group, and the founders and owners are investing heavily in Longboat Key. Mm-hmm. They bought Patty George's, the old former site of Patty George's, building a restaurant there. Well, they own their building. They bought their building. Then the Shore Restaurant, Tom Leonard, the Shore, owns the building there.
Two locations, one here, one up on the north end of
That's
Longboat.
right, very successful, beautiful
Great.
spot.
Both of these
the
are great
former
restaurants.
Moores, you know, so another.
If there's anyone qualified to talk about a quality restaurant, looking at me, you can tell I definitely qualify.
Is that
correct? Okay.
All right. Well, and then there's the Shore. Then you also have, of course, the Daiquiri Deck, right? And that too is owned by the owners over there. The Gavin Meshad, who also wants to develop the Fillmore parking lot, which we'll talk about in a second. But there's also Jeffrey Michael. They own the Met Spa, the Michael family, and that land there. So you have about a total of 340,000 square feet of commercial space here. There's the proposal. There's two proposals going before the city commission. One is to add 10 feet to the height of the circle. So you now have a maximum of 35 feet above base flood elevation, which is 11 feet on the circle. So you can, by law and by right now, build 46 feet to the height of the highest point.
And the reason we're even having this discussion is we've talked about many times, Sarasota and the west coast of Florida is changing. Proposals are coming on the table, and this all ties into some of the things we've talked about with hotels and carousels and all that kind of stuff. When you look at St. Armands, it's really the building owners who really are going to control where this goes. It's part of Sarasota, so it goes through the Sarasota Council.
But the big thing they're asking for is, like, if you look at those buildings there, and so people and residents should know, those are one story. They're proposing to allow hotels throughout the circle and to be able to go 10 feet higher. So you'll be able to have 56 feet in height and hotels.
How many will that give us, 2 or 3 stories?
That'll give you 2 stories above parking.
Okay.
Above parking.
Okay,
That's the
sense.
point. Big change in the look of the circle. Could
well,
happen.
With just Elvin's coming in, the new Elvin's, and we've talked about that. There's a second-story restaurant that's going to open up there.
Not above parking, though. So they will gain the ability to park down below.
Right, but it's a second level. The original Elvin's had one level. Now we're going to have a second level on Elvin's now. So there's a lot of changes coming in. And the object of many of the videos is just to keep everyone up to date. We know our viewers, many of them are snowbirds. This helps you understand what's going on in the area. But when we talk about who owns St. Armands, which is part of the city of Sarasota, it's really the building owners that are going to control what the future of this looks like.
Yeah, and the interest in the area. Benderson, a big national shopping center owner, has bought up over 30,000 square feet of the circle recently. So, you know, a lot of interest.
As things change, we need to come back and keep everyone up to date. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Steve, thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next time with another edition of Out and Around with Mike. Take care.